Hello everybody, Zappy here for more Haikyuu. We're on episode 4 of season 3 right now, and in the last episode we had Satori who came out, who was indeed a middle blocker, and he's a guesser. That's what he does. He's got insane reflexes, but he essentially guesses what's happening. So yeah, there's that. And Suki's coming out fucking being an MVP again, because like he's such a boss right now. Like he's just like dictating play and timing shit like that. He's just doing it all on his own. He's a beast right now. So yeah, that's something special. I believe that Ushijima is the only real spectacular player on their team, and they really rely on him so much. So if they do manage to limit the possibilities of what Ushijima can actually do, then then that could be their way to winning. So it should be interesting. But yeah, I don't think there's anything else to really talk about, so we're just going to get in episode 4 and see where we go from here. So without further ado, let's go. Okay, episode 4. That was a sick episode. Fucking Tsuki, my boy. Oh my god, what on earth? Oh, I said before this episode that he was MVP. Like, after that, come on, what? It's just fucking... Oh, it's like a mathematical equation to this guy. I'm so gassed. I'm so gassed about it. Like, Tsukishima's now in. I said before there with Bokuto that, like, once that moment hits for you, like, that's when you're truly, you're truly in. So, yes, that's it. That's it. He's in. It's about time. That was fucking... That was... it just felt so good. It felt so good. Yeah, and the point to win it as well. 31 points. Jesus. So yeah, second set is Karasuno. So that means there is a total. There can only be a maximum of like three more sets left. Which could it be 3? Could it go 3 more? I don't know. I really don't know. Because it's taken 4 episodes. Did we start in episode 1? We did, didn't we? Yeah, well, we started episode 1 towards the end, I guess. So yeah, I guess it could go in our 3 sets. I just have to see. But yeah, I love the fact that Yachi's bringing up like words that I feel like she obviously learned, like, just for the fact that they're called crows and that they're against an eagle, like mobbing. So when smaller birds take on a larger bird. Great. I mean, technically you could equate that to everything, couldn't you? Like, it's not just birds, isn't it? It's everything, really. But yeah, I like how they like include in some of like the sort of back and forth when like they're sort of going for like a while, like at least like go back and forth like 3 times or whatever. Like they'll show sloppy plays, like where like they're a bit like off kilter and they're like, oh shit, just get. I think the one that I saw was It came to like Tanaka or whatever. He was by the net, and I think that was like the last touch they could have on the ball. So he kind of like, oh shit, fucking just get it over, you know. So I like how they include sloppy players and shit. Speaking of Tanaka, like he gets a lot of points. He gets a lot of points. Like he could, I mean, honestly, like, no offense to Asahi, but Tanaka gets like a lot more points than what Asahi does. Like, I think Tanaka could easily be the ace of this team, because he gets so many points, especially like up against like walls all the time and stuff. Like, it's not like he's not like Hinata in the way that, like, I mean, Hinata has those like shots as well, but generally Hinata like uses his speed to get past the block, whereas Tanaka normally goes up against a straight wall, you know what I mean, and he fucking spikes it past them. The amount of points Tanaka gets is actually ridiculous if you think about it. So he could easily be the ace. He gets more points than what Asahi does. I feel like Asity doesn't get that many. But Asity's serving game's been on point recently though, so that's good. Fucking Kageyama as well, like I love it, Kageyama. I feel like this is like the third time it's happened where Kageyama like just like starts fighting back because he hates fucking losing, so he'll like if their setup does a dump, he does one back, and I love it every time. I get so fucking hyped every time he does it. I just love it. So yeah. Do you know when the ball like goes out of like the area of the court and someone goes to like fucking like tries so hard to get it back in and whatnot? Like Hinata did it this episode. It's like if you fucking land on those barriers wrong, fucking hell, like that could be bad. Like, you know what I mean? Like you get bad injuries from that shit. But yeah, the fucking we had the sick toss by Kageyama where he's like, you know what I mean? Because he's like he's like the best tosser of the fucking in this. That's one way to put it. If you don't get what I mean, like in England we have an insult called a tosser. You're a tosser, mate. You know what I mean? So when I say it, it's. But at the end of the day, he's the best tosser of the ball. Like in the show, really. You know what I mean? Because the shit that he pulls out in order to get it pinpoint accurate and everything is unreal. And also had like Suki actually cheering the others on this episode. So I feel like this episode is like really sort of cemented Tsukishima's like sort of passion for the game now. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, we had like some episodes before where obviously he'd had it in his head, but he never had that one point, that one thing that got him truly in. And obviously it was the block this episode, but I feel like it was happening just before. Like this whole episode he's been doing shit. He's been cheering on his teammates and shit. Obviously not like straight out, but he under his own breath. But yeah, I feel like he's really like he's really in on this game, so I'm enjoying it. But yeah, that is all for episode 4. So yes. Right then, in the description below I have links to certain things, one of them being the Discord. I urge everyone to go over there if you are wanting me to react to a certain show, because that is where the polls and all that kind of things start. So if you want me to react to something, I suggest you go over to the Discord, because that's where it all starts. We also have Dungeons and Dragons and karaoke and streams and shit like that, so if you're interested in any of that, go over there. Also, if you just want to chat, because I'm pretty much always over there, so if you are want to do any of those things, then the link is in the description below. Also, Patreon, big one is early access. That's $5 a month, and for that you essentially get 64 episodes, videos like across the whole month. So you know, for reference, the general public gets 32 videos a month. Like that's a rough estimate. Like that's basically including everything Patreon wise. Like the Patreon shows, so like Steins Gate, Code Geass, Haikyuu, Tokyo Ghoul, and stuff like that. So if you add them all up, that's about, you get 2 episodes a week. That's 32 episodes across the whole month. If you're an early access patron for $5 a month, you get 64 videos. So you know, for double that, you get basically double for $5 a month, which is pretty good value. So if you're clamoring for more reactions from me, that is the place to go. I'm also doing Parasite, which is a $15 exclusive show that I'm doing. So if you want to watch me react to Parasite while it's airing, you will have to be a $15 patron to watch that. However, if you can't justify the price, don't worry, it will go up for the general public eventually once I've finished the show, which will be in about 2.5 months. So you know what I mean, you're not left out of the loop. And finally, my PO box address is in the description below, so if you do want to send me anything at all, you can send it to that address down there, and I will open it up on camera. It'll be a nice little thing for the video to open up and react to. So yeah, that is all. So thank you everyone for watching. Bye-bye.